Are you looking to buy yourself a new Ronin stabilizer to get the most out of your camera setup, but you don't really know which one to go for? In this video, I'll try to help you make that decision and tell you how I started with the Mini, upgraded to the 3, and ended up with the Pro. All this within only 1 week. Welcome back, everybody. Tis here from Tech Novelties. I review all kinds of tech stuff, which I sometimes give away, and I'm actually quite a bit ashamed to tell you this, but I've got 4 balls. Only 4 people wanted last video's fingerprint door lock. And the winner is... Ta-ha-ha-fee! The luck is coming your way, now back to business. How does a small amateur YouTuber justify paying $869 for the RS3 Pro? Well, that in fact is one of the most important reasons why I first went for the Mini. It's $500 cheaper. And other than that, it's smaller, weighs less, which makes it easier to work and travel with. Its tested payload is 4.4 pounds, which should easily be able to handle all my equipment. And last but not least, the Mini looks modest compared to the other ones. I already feel a bit awkward because I'm about to go to a cute little agricultural campsite in France, and I'm gonna look even more than usual like a complete dork with this Hollywood looking gimbal. But here's where I sent the Mini back without even opening the box. I found out that TechPRS, a colleague of mine, had my exact same camera setup. The Canon EOS R10, an RF-EF adapter, and the same $600 Sigma lens, which I love using. Total weight, a small 3 pounds, which is well below the permitted 4.4. So although weight-wise everything looks fine, the real problem is the balance. A lightweight camera combined with a long heavy lens makes it tilt forward so much that when balancing it out, you have to shove it so far back that it eventually collides with the roll axis. On top of that, I discovered that my camera wasn't compatible with the Mini, yet it is with the RS3 and the RS3 Pro. Make sure to check this out at their website if you want to take full advantage of your new gimbal. Here you can also find some of their recommended camera lens combinations for each version. But be aware that this is a very limited list. I'll leave some useful links in the description. I did consider buying a budget-friendly, lighter, shorter lens just to make it work with the Mini, but the lens I want to use is the one that I already got. So I decided to go for the bigger RS3, and guess what? Although it's able to carry an extra 2.2 pounds compared to the Mini, it was yet again the balance of my setup that made it collide with the roll axis. Tip: using counterweights is a very budget-friendly option to improve the balance of your setup. I opted not to, however, because I was afraid it might not work out, as none of it did so far. And that's how I eventually ended up with the RS3 Pro, which is made for bigger, heavier, bulkier setups, or in my case, for setups with a horrible balance. So yes, I paid an extra $500 than I initially wanted, but now I can use it with all my equipment and I don't have to think about the size and weight of the lenses I'll buy in the future. But obviously, this isn't the only cool thing about the Pro. It's only half a pound heavier than the RS3, yet it can handle almost 3.5 pounds more payload. That's because the Pro is made of carbon fiber instead of aluminum alloy. It also has a Teflon layer that makes it easier to slide the arms when balancing it out. And since that's a really precise, sometimes frustrating, time-consuming job, it's definitely a plus over the other two. Another great feature is the auto lock function, which puts the arms in a fixed position when turning the device off. Although unfortunately the Pro doesn't fold the arms completely flat like the RS3 does. Wow. The Mini, on the other hand, doesn't even have auto lock. The handle, which contains the battery, is detachable, has a 12-hour runtime, and is recharged in only 1.5 hours, which is faster than the others. It comes with a briefcase handle, making it easy to shoot close to the ground, but what makes the RS3 Pro really stand out from the other two, and which at the same time is completely irrelevant for me, is that you can go beyond Pro with this thing. You could use it with a Steadicam, a slider, a cable cam, a jib, or even a vehicle mount. But you won't need all these crazy accessories to create good footage. I will try to show that in my next video, where I'll take it for a car ride and put it to use. So yes, the Pro is impressive, but is it perfect? Well, not entirely. One thing that I do find disappointing is that Active Track doesn't work out of the box like it does with my Osmo Mobile here. See, it follows me around and works perfectly. If I want to be able to use active track on the RS3 Pro with my Canon EOS R10, I either have to buy the combo version or buy the Ronin image transmitter, also known as Raven Eye, separately. And if you want to be able to adjust the focus ring on your lens with this gimbal, you're also going to have to buy the combo version or buy the focus motor separately. To take this to an even higher level, you can opt for the LiDAR rangefinder, which costs another $659. As you can see, options are limitless, but they come with some serious price tags. Now, although it does feel like overkill for an amateur like myself, I'm still really glad I went for the bigger, better, more compatible Pro version. I'll leave a couple of affiliate links in the description below in case you're interested in buying one. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to try and answer them. Hope to see you at the next one. Take care.